How many times have you tried to stop drinking alcohol? If you're anything like me, I have tried to stop drinking alcohol more times than I can count. But in this video today, I'm going to explain why you need to stop trying to quit alcohol. You need to stop trying because if you keep trying, it's always going to end up in failure. And I know that sounds a little bit controversial. You might even be thinking, Leon, why the heck do I even watch your videos? Of course I'm struggling. Of course I'm still trying. But the thing is there's a different way for you to do things. There's a way for you to do things that up until this point, you might never have heard of before. Because if you're trying to not drink alcohol, there is an issue. There is a mistake that you're making, and we'll unpack that in today's video. I cannot wait to share this with you today because once you're able to apply this in your life, it will change your relationship with alcohol forever. And ladies and gentlemen, just before we get into the video, if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking, where I help you reframe the way that you view alcohol, and then we use coaching to really focus on building a better quality of life without it, then please click the link in the description and you can book a call. We can jump on a call and see if the Sober Clear program could be a good match. So either click the link in the description, book the call, or just go over to soberclear.com. You can find details, reviews, etc. So like I was saying, back when I was trying to stop drinking alcohol, I'd always try. What I'd say to myself is, right, Leon, today I'm going to try and not drink. I'm just going to try for today. I'm going to get through today. Maybe I'm going to try and not drink for a week. Maybe I'm going to try and not drink for a month. Yet that method gave me a 100% failure rate. I always went back to drinking again. I've even done it before where I promised myself that I would try and not drink ever again. I have tried to do that so many times and it never worked once. Never. It just didn't work. But how many of us have tried to not drink? Every single person of this channel, every single person, I think every single drinker in the world at some point has tried to not drink alcohol. So why doesn't it work? Why do I keep saying this? Let me ask you a different question. Do you need to try and not smoke crack cocaine? I'm very sorry if that's like an issue you've had in the past, but do you really need to try and not smoke crack? No, you don't. You don't need to try. Do you need to try and not drink bleach for your breakfast? No, of course you don't. It requires zero effort whatsoever, right? And the reason why is because you see those things for what they are. You see those things as dangerous, poisonous, destructive things that will do nothing for you. So it requires zero effort for you to just walk past those things and it never even goes into your head to consume them. But the difference is that when we try to stop drinking alcohol, we are bombarded to think that drinking is okay, to think that drinking is normal, to have a few drinks here and there is a good thing in your life. So when we live in a world that is constantly trying to condition us, constantly trying to sell us something, which is this addictive drug called alcohol, of course you're going to feel like you're trying. Of course it's going to feel like a fight and something that you need to resist. And that's what I did for almost 10 years. Every time I tried to stop drinking alcohol, I'd just fight, I'd resist, and then end up failing. So if I'm saying that you shouldn't try to not drink alcohol, then what should you do instead? Well, there's a difference between trying and making a decision. Think of a decision that you've made in your life. Maybe you enrolled in university. Maybe you decided to marry your partner. Maybe you decided that you wanted to move countries and go to another place. Let's say that, let's use the country as an example. Let's say you made a decision to move to a new place, new city, new country, whatever. Once you'd moved, did you need to try and stay in that place? Did you need to try and not go back home? No, of course you didn't. Why? Because you weren't trying to move. You made a decision to move. Do you see the difference here? You're not trying to do anything. You've said, you know what? I'm making a decision. I'm making a choice to do something different, to do something new. And that is a decision. It's a cutoff point. It's me doing something and not looking back. That's the difference. This is what you need to do. You can't keep trying to not drink alcohol. You need to get to the root cause of the problem. You need to see the conditioning. You need to see alcohol for what it is. And then you need to be able to make a decision to say, I am not doing this anymore. I'm putting this behind of me. Because the more that you try, what ends up happening is the more that you try to not drink, the higher you put it on a pedestal. When you tell yourself that I must keep trying, alcohol becomes more and more attractive in your mind. And then when you finally do slip up for whatever reason, alcohol is so high on a pedestal that you end up hitting it even harder than you did before. And that is why we need to stop trying to not drink alcohol. And we need to make decisions. We need to make cutoff points. We need to say, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm putting it behind of me. And when you make that level of commitment, like I did almost 5 years ago, I never looked back. And it's been so easy. It's not been hard. It's been enjoyable because there's a difference in my level of commitment. It wasn't about trying anymore. It was about saying enough is enough. There's no half measures. I'm not having one here and there. I'm never going to reconsider adding alcohol back into my life ever again, because for 10 years, that's what I did is I'd stop. I'd tell myself, oh, this time's going to be different. I'll just have one or two. I'd stop and do it again. And then everything would just crumble apart, go back to ground zero. And I've had enough. So I made a commitment. And I promise you that if you make that commitment, if you make that decision, it will make getting rid of alcohol from your life just effortless. It'll be like walking through a park. It'll just be like nothing. Because there was a point in your life before you started drinking alcohol where you didn't consider drinking. You were able to socialize and deal with life without a drug. And that's where I want you to get back to. That's what it feels like for me now. When I see people drink it, I'll be honest, and I don't want to sound rude and I don't want to sound condescending, but it seems primitive. I look at people like, have you not woken up to this yet? Do you not see that is not helping you at all? Even though before I used to look at those people and just be like, damn, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could have a few drinks. I don't feel that way 1% anymore. I genuinely feel sorry for people that drink alcohol. Again, if you want my help, click the link in the description. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn 3 secrets to getting in control of your drinking. Have a great day.